Hey there, Heather, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to the creation of the first 32 team qualifier in the A group. So hopefully you watched my primer. If you didn't watch my primer, I'm inclined to say shame on you, but technically I shouldn't say shame on you. Anyhow, so what happened was with the draw, I had 32 teams in each of the three brackets. The top eight teams in well, if you win your round of 16, like you're winning your round of 16 matchup, you're automatically into the final tournament of 32. There will be one tournament of 32 where we will play more slowly, if you will. Um, if you do lose your round of 16 matchup, your record, like your combined record from your first and your second rounds, do matter to see which three teams will get in as wild cards. There are 10 times 3 makes 30. Your third place team would be 11th, and you have a 2 out of 3 chance based off of your seeding number. So yeah, everything will be best of 7 to make it fair. As you can see here, that the matchups are set. I actually had to go from the drop down from the 1908 downwards, so I did it by order. Now there, of course, after one round, the seeding numbers will change. So anyway, we have the 1977 Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the 1920 Cleveland Indians, who were the world champs in 1920. The 1924 Senators, world champions of their own, will take on the 2016 Astros, who lost the ALCS, I think. No, sorry, they could not have lost the ALCS because the Blue Jays were the bloopers. The 98 Padres, who made the World Series, taking on the 1930 Cubs with the all-time RBI seasonal leader, Hack Wilson, and not Sammy Sosa or Mark McGwire. The 1930 A's, who won the championship in that season, take on the 1985 Cardinals, who were robbed of a World Series by frickin' Dankinger, and also Vince Coleman being injured. The 1981 Yankees, who lost the World Series, even though they were up 2-0, they take on the 1954 Cleveland Indians, who didn't even win a game in that World Series, losing to the Giants in a massive shock with 111 wins subsiding. The 1955 White Sox take on the 1941 Yankees, the one seed, as DiMaggio and crew. The 41 Cardinals instead, they had to take on the 2020 LA Dodgers that won the World Series in the pandemic season. I burped. 2016 Tigers take on the 1947 Brooklyn Dodgers. I don't know. Scherzer on that team? I can't remember. The Detroit. But the 47 Dodgers who lost Game 7 of the World Series. The 1955 Reds with Kluszewski taking on the 2004 Red Sox, the team that came back from 3-0 down against the Yankees in the LCS and won the World Series. The 1969 Astros taking on the 1965 Minnesota Twins, who lost the World Series to the Dodgers in Game 7. Ironically, 1965, 1987, 1991, the only times that the Twins went to the World Series as the Minnesota Twins. 12 games. They had 4 games. They had home field advantage through all 3 World Series because of the rotational rule. And they lost 1 game, and that was Game 7 in history. We have a Battle of the Giants. The 1989 San Francisco Giants take on the 1961 San Francisco Giants. And yes, you can have 2 teams from the same cloth face each other. The 89 team that lost the Earthquake Series and the 61 team that should have went to the World Series, but since he's hipped them. The 61 Braves taking with Matthews and Aaron take on the 2001 Seattle Mariners. 116 wins, and what have you got? Nothing. The 79 Orioles, the team that blew a 3-1 series lead in the World Series to the Pirates, they take on the 69 Cubs, who should have went to the World Series. They were looking to win the NL East, but the Black Cat ruined them. The 1994 Expos, everyone's picked to have won the 94 season because of before the strike. They take on the 71 Tigers. The 2005 Rangers take on the 1995 Cleveland Indians, who won 100 games out of 144, and Bell had 50 homers, 50 double season, but got robbed of the MVP because of his surly attitude. And the 1980 Yankees, who got robbed by the Royals in the LCS, to take on the 98 Braves, who got robbed by the Padres in the NLCS. The seeding is determined, well, every one of these 3 pools from 1 to 8. If you win your specific season or decade set, you are guaranteed to be 1 to 8. If you took second in your set, you're 9 to 16. Third, you're 17 to 24. And last, you go 24th place, 25 to 32. And rules in real life. Your stuff in real life matters to your positioning. All right, so we got all this set. We're going to save. So let's look at the official rules. Save area, no sack fly, and runner scoring. Game winning home run. Match pitch to three batters. We are going to do the pitcher bats, the three batters. We will not do the double header / extra inning rule and the double header rule. We will have an extra inning rule in effect, but it's my extra replay options. All this. Always enter game on A grades. No, we got manually steal bases. Fooey. Season options. Play in strict order. Nope, we don't play in strict order. We'll play whatever we want. Filtered pitchers. Miss game rule. Force top player usage. Strict rotation. They can be whatever they want. Confirm your AI stuff. No. Okay. Display options. Custom backdrop. Nope. Display ballpark card. Nope. We're not going to do that. Batter pitcher matchup. High power. Highlight card stuff in yellow. Opacity, animation, general display, game flow, and all that stuff. Display replay stats on cards. No, we'll just replay just the stats that they had. Okay. Sound options, the volume, kind of good. Play game intro. Of course, some stuff will be copyrighted in the symphony stretch is copyrighted, so we can't do all that. Noise rolling on felt, and oh yeah, season. Oh, season. We don't have the season options. Oh, here we go. Multi-team players. Keep an original team place on highest usage team. I'm just trying to think here. Multi-team players. DH by all. So we're gonna have all the DH rule. Place on final team. That means that that the last team. I should bring everyone in technically. Keep an original team. Use actual trades. And place on the final team, multi-team. Yep, place on final team. And create. All right. So we'll get this going. So we will today bring you the first 4 games of the 16 series, and then tomorrow we'll bring you games 5, 6, and 7 in the first round. Wednesday will be 1 to 4 from in the round of 16 games 1 to 4, and then 5, 6, 7 on Thursday. Friday will be the quarterfinals, semis on Saturday, and the finals on Sunday. Now, positioning is important because if you win this bracket, one of the 3 brackets, you are guaranteed in the final tournament to be a 1, 2, or 3. Basically, your stats in real life actually do matter. If there's a tie for in real life, it goes to seeding and all that. Yeah, if you take runner up in the bracket, you're guaranteed 4, 5, or 6. In real life, of course, being your main thing. So this works. And then if you do lose in the semifinals, if you do lose in the semis, you will get third place, 7, 8, 9, based on the fact that if you went longer, if you lose in 7 and one team loses in 5, the team that loses in 7 gets the benefit of a doubt. If it does tie for both teams losing in 6, then it goes to seeding number. That'll determine it. Yeah, of course, you lose the quarterfinals, same shtick. We'll have to see if you last longer and all that. And of course, we have to figure out 9, 10, 11. All right, so we're going to schedule. We're just going to randomize, I guess. Yeah, it will take a while to get the schedule going because, we have 16 series going on. Of course, we will randomly select matchups and all that just for the heck of it. Yeah, they have to get 16 things here. All right, so here we go. We are going to go quickly, like randomly. So we're going to go Washington, Houston, autoplay. Our first autoplay, the 2016 Nationals win 4-2. Nashek beats the big train, Walter Johnson. Carlos Correa goes deep. He's your MVP. 41 Cardinals, 20 Dodgers. The Dodgers win 8-5. Kershaw beats Milan Warnke. Mize goes deep for St. Louis. Betts, Seager, and Muncy for LA. Seager is your MVP. 2001 Mariners win 9-5. Ryan Franklin in relief beats Don McMahon. Hank Aaron goes deep twice for Milwaukee. May with a home run. Ichiro And Brett Boone go deep for Seattle. Hank Aaron is the MVP despite being on the losing side. 69 Cubs beat the 79 Orioles 5-2. Fergie beats Dennis Martinez. Pair of Canadian connections. Fergie, of course, being from Chatham, Ontario. Dennis Martinez playing for the Expos. DeSantis went deep for Baltimore. Billy Williams and Jim Hickman going DP do. What can you do for the Cubs? And Fergie is your MVP. Um, the 55 Yankees, the 55 White Sox with the first road win, beating the 41 Yankees in a shock 5-3. It is best of 7, remember. Billy Pierce beats Marius Russo. Henrik and Gordon went deep for the Yankees, but Billy Pierce was your MVP. The 85 Cardinals crushing the 30 A's 8-1. Andujar beats Earnshaw, and he's your MVP. 04 Red Sox win 6-4. Pedro beats Nuxall, who once was the youngest player in Major League history to play, 15 plus years old. Anastasio Martinez to save. That's not George Bell, that's Gus Bell for the Reds. For the home run for the Red Sox, Manram goes DB2. Montreal loses 3-2. Lolich beats Ken Hill. Sherman the save. Mickey Lolich, the hero. 47 Dodgers win on narrow 1-0. Branca beats Verlander with just one run. Just one run. That's all it takes. The 98 Padres with the big shutout. Kevin Brown doing his job. Over Pat Malone, Greg Fun goes deep. So Kevin K. Brown. Why would they say Kevin K. Brown? Pathetic. The 61 Giants win 5-3 over their 89 Brethren. McCormick beats Bedrosian. Bedrosian, former Cy Young winner. Brad Butler and Obergfell for the 89 squad. The 61 squad, Cepeda went deep, and he was your MVP. And the 95 Tribe wins 6-3. Tim Tribe fan Gillies will be happy to see that, as Jason Grimsley is the hero against John Wasden. Soriano for Texas. Cleveland, Albert Bell and Eddie Murray, the legendary former Oriole. Albert Bell is named your MVP. The 1920 Indians the second of 3 Cleveland teams. They win 3-1. Bagby beats Candelaria, the Candyman. Bagby is your MVP. The 54 Tribe lose to the 81 Yankees 5-2. Early win falls to Rudy May. Goose Gossage, the save. Nettles goes DP2. What can you do? The 69 Astros shut out the 65 Twins. Larry Durker beats the Gym Cats. Tommy Davis goes deep. That can't be Tommy Davis, is it? Yes, it is. Tommy Davis, the former Dodger icon. Larry Durker is your MVP. Well, he became a broadcaster and manager of the Astros. And finally, the 98 Braves win 4-3 over the 80 Yankees. Maddox beats Tommy John. Well, that was the 81 team that won. Maddox beat Tommy John. Leidenberg to save. Bucky Dent went deep for the Yankees, trying to ruin Atlanta. Game 1 is over. Let's take a look at the one. Walter Johnson struck out 12 despite losing the game. Carlos Correa, the play of the game. The game was tied when Correa went DP2. What can you do? So we go to Tuesday, the 16th. We start in 1930 Cubs. Oh, they get picky. Huh. Well, it's not in complete order, right? Yeah, I think they get picky. The 30 Cubs have tied the series 7-3. Root beats Joey Hamilton. Nelson picks up the save. Woody English goes deep. Well, of course, there were no saves, quote unquote, until 1959, so different. 81 Yankees, 54 Cleveland. Sees the Yankees take a 2-0 series lead back home. 4-54 Cleveland. They just can't catch a break. Guthrie beats Mike Garcia. Ron Davis to save. Oscar Gamble, the MVP. The Battle of the Giants sees the 61 team win 3-2, so they're halfway home. As Sam Jones beats Don Robinson. Cepeda went deep again, second straight game, and he was named your MVP. Texas Cleveland. Sees Cleveland. The 95 Tribe win 5-4. Dennis beats Kenny Rogers. Jose Mesa the save. Soriano and Young for Texas. Manram for Cleveland. He's your MVP. And the 95 Tribe are halfway home. The 85 Cardinals are now halfway home. 2-0. Tudor beats Lefty Grove. Ken Daly the save. Pendleton goes DP2. 16 Tigers tied the series up. Fulmer in relief beats Haddon K-Rod to save. Pete Reiser, who went deep. Pete Reiser, the guy who got hit in the head with the batted ball, and finally we had batting helmets. That's a key incident. Ian Kinsler, the MVP. The 65 Twins have tied the series 6-5. Stickman beats Watkins. Dennis Mankey going deep for Houston. Olivas is your hero. The 80 Yankees have split with the 98 Braves 8-3. Guitry beats Glavine. Rupert Jones goes deep for the Yankees. Ron Guitry is your MVP of the game. All right, so 77 Pittsburgh, 20 Cleveland. Cleveland with a shutout, 10-0. Kowalski beats Jerry Rice, who only had 2 hits. Wow. I just want to check like hit totals if there's anything less than 3 hits. Any team that went below three or lower hits, no. Yep, the Magic 3. What great pitching performance by Kowalski. Only 2 hits by Pittsburgh. Parker and Robinson. The 1930 A's only had 2 hits against the Cardinals. Cochran and Simmons, great hitters. Kowalski beats right. So the 1920 Indians are halfway home. The 41 Yankees win 6-3. They split that. Roughing beats Consuguria. Hendrick and Jolton Joe DiMaggio go DP2. 61 Braves have split with Seattle 7-3. Spawn beats Aaron Seeley. Lee May goes deep for the second straight day. Hawk Taylor. Who the heck is Hawk Taylor? I don't know. Montreal loses 1-0. Good grief. Coleman beats Pedro Sherman the save. Norm Cash goes deep. Montreal's in deep trouble. You know, it's my national pride. What do you expect? Washington, Houston. Houston wins 7-4. They're halfway home. Fister beats Mugrich. Altuve goes DP2. 20 Dodgers win narrowly 4-3 as Blake Trinan beats Mark Cooper. Mize goes deep for St. Louis. Muncy for LA. Mize is the MVP even though they lost. Cincy 55 Cincy crushing the Red Sox 12-2. Fowler beats Lowe. Ed Bailey for the Reds. Damon for the Red Sox for the home runs. And finally, 5-4 games and 79 Orioles of split. Flanagan beats Hands. Stanhouse picks up the save. 6-pack Stanhouse as they will. Eddie Murray goes deep for Baltimore. Willie Smith for the Cubs. Replay daily. Sam Rice had 2 triples despite losing the game. Orlando Cepeda, the play of the day, hitting a game-winning 3-run home run against the 89 Giants. I got to see that kind of because like the play-by-play. Yeah, the Giants, the 89 team, Robbie Thompson with a triple to score, Brett Butler, and then Will Clark a double in the 8th. And then top of the 9th, Hiller went play second. Liddon flew out. Manwaring grounded up. Uribe tripled, but Bill Bath flew out. Matt Williams went to third base. Harvey Keene doubled. Waze walked. Felipe Alou flew out, but Orlando Cepeda went deep off Don Robinson. Okay, so after kind of a scheduled day off, we go to this one. We are going to do the no. There's no way. Okay, so 65 Twins, 69 Astros. We're just going to randomly pick. And the Twins win 2-0. Pascal, the shutout, 3-hit shutout over Don Wilson. Clipstein, the save. And Pascal is the MVP. Why not? 85 Cardinals are now 1 win away, 6-3. Danny Cox beats Wahlberg. Herr and Clark going DP2. Tom Herr had what? Was it 110 RBIs without getting a home run or some couple like that? Because I want to see what Herr was like. Tom Herr. Oh, he had 8 home runs. Because I thought they said he had 100 RBIs, but he never hit a home run in that season. Well, I'm a fucking liar. The 2016 Tigers win nip 7-6. K-Rod beats Rex Barney. Edwards goes deep for Brooklyn. Miggy Cabrera for Detroit. I think that was a winning home run because Rex Barney, I think, was the Brooklyn closer. Cleveland, Texas sees the 95 team win 12-7. Grimsley, his second win in relief. He beats Riley. Lofton, Bell, and Soriano going deep for Cleveland. Mentioned Barajas for Texas, but Paul Sorrento is your MVP. Paul freaking Sorrento, eh? Yeah. The 30 Cubs win 15-7. Guy Bushwhacker. He beat Andy Ashby, Petty the Save, Kiki Coiler, Hack Wilson, Woody English, and Clyde Beck for the Cubs. Gwynn and Carlos Hernandez for San Diego. Hack Wilson, your MVP, because Hack Wilson is friggin' Hack Wilson. The single season RBIs leader. The 41 Yankees win 8-6. Gomez beats Dick Donovan. Johnny Murphy picks up the save. Sturm and Keller for the Yankees. Walt Moose Drupal, 2 home runs for the White Sox. Keller's your MVP. The Battle of San Francisco sees the 89 squad win. Brantley beats Juan Marichal. Mason Cepeda going deep for the 61 team. Butler for the 89 team. Willie Mays is your MVP. Well, Cepeda, 3 home runs in 3 games, but they have lost. 1980 Yankees survive 5-4. They're up 2-1. Underwood, former Blue Jay Tom Underwood beats Danny Nagel. Goose the save. Reggie home run. Tom Underwood is your MVP. Although I can't see why. 20 Indians are now 1 win away. 13-2 Ray Caldwell, beats Bruce Kyson. Elmer Smith going deep twice. Mike Easler for Pittsburgh. Elmer Smith is your MVP. The 54 team has cut the deficit down 2-1. Bob Lemon beats Tommy John. Chuckles to save. Strickland and Glenn for Cleveland. I don't remember a Glenn. Bill Glenn being for the 54 tribe. Reggie and Bob Watson, future NL president, or no, AL president, when that was a thing. Bill Glenn, your MVP. 55 Reds win on home turf 3-2. Publian beats Keith Falk. Clue going DP2 for the Reds. And finally, 79 Orioles are now up 2-1. Stanhouse wins over Ken Holtzman. Hickman for the Cubs. Reineke and Singleton for Baltimore. Boy, Montreal made a stupid deal getting rid of Ken Singleton for Mike Torres. Steve Stone, the MVP, the former Cubs announcer alongside Chip Caray. Houston, they lose to the 24 Suns 7-2. Zachary beats Fires. Gaddis goes deep for Houston, but Joe Judge with the hitting attack. Of course, it's a hitting attack. It's got to be a hitting attack. 41 Cardinals have cut the deficit down to 2-1. Lanier beats Alex Wood. Enos going DP2 for the Cardinals. 61 Braves win 8-7. Don McMahon beats Kasasaki in relief. Edgar and Cameron for Seattle. Hank Aaron, Joe Torre, and Roy McMillan for Milwaukee. Mike Cameron is the MVP, even really lost. Yeah, Hank Aaron, 3 homers in 3 games. Watch out for him. And finally, Montreal, Gagne, 14-3. Pizarro over Kane. Aurelio Rodriguez, the original A-Rod for Detroit. He was named MVP. How? It's 14-3. How was he named MVP? 3 RBIs, 5. Come on, Sean Berry had 3 freaking RBIs. Why is he not the named player of the game? Elmer Smith got 6 RBIs against the 1977 Pirates. Jim Hickman hit a 3-run home run against the 79 Orioles to win. I think they won the game. Yeah, they did. So Elmer Smith leads in RBIs with 9. Gus Bell with 7. So we go to Friday, game 4, as we always do. There are some. How many 3-0s there? There are 1, 2, 3. 3 series that could end in sweeps. We're gonna just quickly gloss over the non-sweep opportunities. First off, the 24 Sens have forced at least a game 6, 3-0. Ogden shuts out Dallas Keuchel. So Washington's back in the series 2-2. The 20 Dodgers are now 1 win away, 7-4. Gonsolin beats White, Dylan Floro the save. Betts and Muncy and Taylor and Rios, oh my, for Los Angeles. And Edwin Rios is the MVP. In 11 innings, the 65 Twins are now 1 win away, 7-5. Jim Perry beats Bellingham. Worthington picks up the save. Oliva and Jimmy Hall for Minnesota. Belfry for Houston. I wonder how the pitchers did for 11 innings. Perry pitched 10 and then gave way to Worthington for the 11th. Griffin, Gladding, Ray, Billingham for Houston. While Billingham would be traded to the Reds alongside Joe Morgan in a massive trade. 80 Yankees with a crushing 16-2 win. they could pull off the upset. The 98 Braves, yeah, the 98 Braves were the 6th seed and all that. The 80 Yankees could pull a rabbit out of their hat. 16-2. Louis Tion, I forgot he was a Yankee, beats Kevin Miller and Ed Figueroa the save. Rupert Jones, Bob Watson, Greg Nettles going deep for the Yankees. So the 80 Yankees could pull an upset out of their behinds. Next, the 98 Padres have forced a game 6 with the 1930 Cubs. Matt Clement beats Larry Nelson. Hoffman picks up the save. House Bells. Hack Wilson went deep twice for 3. Heathcote went deep. Gwynn, Vaughn, and Finley for San Diego. Tony Gwynn's not really a home run hitter. Hack Wilson, the MVP, even though they fucking lost. The 55 White Sox have now forced a game 6 with the 41 Yankees. Harshman beats Bud Chandler. Gordon Risuto for the Yankees. Busby for the White Sox. The 89 team beat the 61 Giants. Now it's split 2-2. Lacoste beats Billy Lowes. Kevin Mitchell, the MVP of that year, is your hero. Montreal loses in the 10th. Wilolich beats Wetland. Sherman, his 3rd save. My God, the 94 Expos are 1 away from extinction. 3 runs, eh? Well, RBIs by Kaline and Northrup. Lolich went 9 innings and gave Sherman the ball. Rader, Henry, Scott, Tim Scott, Wetland, and Rojas. Fook. Montreal, Mackay. The 81 Yankees with a 1-0 shutout of the 54 Indians. They could pull off an upset. The 54 Tribe were the number 12 seed against number 21 81 Yankees. Spaghetti Rigetti with the win over Hoytman. That was Ogden threw 2 hits. The only 2 hits were by Altuve and Maresnik. I didn't see that. Coming in with 2 hits. Well, the 94 Expos could only get 4 hits in 10 innings. Fook. The 47 Dodgers win 6-5. They've now split with the 2016 Tigers, forcing at least a game 6. Harry Taylor beats Mike Pelfrey with Hugh Casey the save. Reiser went deep for Brooklyn. Kinsler and J.D. Martinez for Detroit. Harry Taylor is your MVP of the match. The 04 Red Sox have forced a game 6 4-3. Timlin with the win over Publian Keefe to save Kevin Millar for Boston. He's your MVP. Smokey Burgess for the Reds. The 01 Mariners have forced a game 6 11-8. Abbott beats Burdette. Kaz to save. Eatrell, Edgar, and Cameron for Seattle going deep. Hank Aaron now has 5 home runs in 4 games. This guy's amazing. They better win the series. And finally, before we get to the 3 deals, the 79 Orioles are now up 3-1. The 69 Cubs were number 15 against number 18. Not a major upset. It would be Sammy Stewart beats Phil Regan. Billy Williams deep for the Cubs. So now we have 3 series at 3-0. The 1920 Indians, who were ranked number 2, coming in, could easily take care of Pittsburgh. So we are going to do the AI and see here. Pinch Thomas should play. What does he play? Pinch Thomas should play. But I don't see anything. Even Joel Sewell. I don't see anything. The 77 Pirates. Easter should DH, not Jerry Hairston or Ken Maka. All right, so can Cleveland take out Pittsburgh? It will be Guy Morton versus Jim Rooker. And the clock says we are at 29 minutes, so we kind of have to go quickly.
Replay Radio is live from Pittsburgh. Top of the first.
So we go to the 7th inning. It is 5-4 Pittsburgh. Jim Rooker still on the mound. He'll face Duck Johnson. Clock swings and flies to Mameno. 1 out.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Charlie Jameson. Rare play. If it's an odd number, we'll see something. It is a 2, so his speed's a 4, so 5 or 6 gets him. That's all. It is a 2, so it's an infield single for Jameson. Elder Smith with 12 RBIs.
1 out, man on first. The defense is
and
playing
Beth
in at the
Johnston are the
corners.
only two guys to have more RBIs than Pittsburgh's high RBI guy, and that's Easler. Ray Chapman, I know he died during the regular season, but he counts, so he's going to come up to try to do something against Ricker. He pops up, Garner flips the script, 2 down.
2 outs,
Rooker
men on first.
probably might be coming out soon. Here's Tris Speaker. Ground ball is short. Got him. So Rooker gets out of the mess.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
7th inning stretch. Guy Morden is still pitching. He'll face Mike Easler. Ballpark effect. Hit or miss. It'll be a single or not. Good chance it's a single. It is a 46. That's a hit. So Easler gets a hit, and I think that's going to be the end of Morden's season. Yep.
No outs, men on first.
They're going to take him out.
The defense is playing in at the corners.
Well, he's like Frank Tavares, but he does have 2 hits. So they're yanking him, and it's going to be Smokey Joe Wood will be coming into the game.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
And Tavares decides to bunt. Doc seizes and has trouble with the bunt. It's higher than 52. It is not. They'll have to get out first. Easler goes to second base.
1 out, man on second.
Here comes Bill Gardner, Ironhead, who would be better known as a manager after his career. Ground ball to Blomsgos, throws to first. Easler will move to third. But they still have 1 more out to go.
2 outs, men on third.
And now Cobra. The Cobra. Can he do something? He will. He will.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Word. Here's Bill Robinson. Fly ball, Speaker makes the catch, and Easler's stranded at third.
No runs, 1 hit,
loses,
and
no
2
big
left
deal.
on.
They'll get another chance to
Top of the 8th.
Pittsburgh, but you want to do as fast as you can because record does, like sweeping people does matter in the end. Rooker is going to face Elmer Smith, who has 12 freaking RBIs. Fly ball, Parker makes the catch. Yeah, I think they're saying if
1 out,
he
base
gives
is
up a base
empty.
runner, he's dead. Like, they'll take him out. Here's Gardner. All 4, and they're going to take him out.
1 out, man on first.
There are
The defense is playing in at the corners.
Well, there's a base action thing. We're going to do base action first. It is a 2-1, a possible kickoff error. But it's not going to happen. 1
out, man on first.
So they don't
The
trust
defense
Ricker,
is playing in at the
Bill
corners.
Lomsgos is a pretty good hitter. Chris Goss just played for the 77 Pirates? I did not know that. Holy shit, I did not know that. And Goose Gossage. He had 26 saves for the 77 Pirates, but I think Turkville's kind of the closer, so Goose Gossage is coming in as a Pirate. I can't believe he was a Pirate. Anyway, he'll face Lomsgos. I don't treat him as my closer. I would say Turkville.
2 outs, men on first.
Hit the center, and Joe Sewell is coming up to the plate. And he pops up, so Gossage does his job.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
All right, bottom of the 8th. Smokey Joe against Oliver, Stinnett, and Dyer. And they're going to yank Oliver, and it's going to be Gail Barra is going to come in. Yogi's offspring. Hit Chapman, and possible error. Has to be higher than 43. It is not, so Barra is out.
1 out, base is empty.
And now Renee's the net. They're going to take him out, and it's going to be Bobby Tolan, the former Red of the 70s. And he walks.
1 out, man on first.
And now Duffy Dyer. Well, he's the catcher, but they don't trust. No, you can't trust him. And it's going to be Ed Ott. And I think Ott's definitely going to be coming in to... Well, Tolan wants to steal. Ed Ott's definitely going to come in to catch, I think. He's aiming. He gets a steal. Tolan steals second base. Now, of course, if Cleveland wins...
1 out, man on second.
It's over. They sweep the 77 Pirates. However, if the Pirates win, they'll fight another day. And, of course, we'll have more action tomorrow. Here's Ott. hit to Wamsgoss, and he's out at first. So Tolan will move to third, and now with 2 outs, you got Omar.
2 outs, men on
Is it
third.
Omar or Orville? Omar Moreno. And they don't trust him. They're not going to trust him. And it's going to be Ken Maka who's going to come in to pinch hit. Hit the short, and no. Wood does a good job in relief. Tolan
No
is
runs,
up 90
no
feet
hits,
away.
and 1 left on. Top of the ninth.
Weird. Goose Gossage playing for another team not named the Yankees, and Bobby Tolan not playing for the Reds. Turkdale's coming in. He's your closer of essence. He's going to come in. Left field will now be taken over by Bobby Tolan. Center field will be taken over by Jerry Hairston Sr. Second base will be taken over by Mike Edwards. And behind the plate is Ed. Is Ed Odd not a? Oh, Ed Odd's the DH, isn't he? Yeah, Ed Odd was taken out. Why was Ed Odd taken out? He was supposed to be the catcher. Ken Maka says he can catch. Alright, whatever. Alright, so you got Steve O'Neill, Doc Johnson, and Charlie Jameson. I think they're gonna keep these guys on. O'Neill. Ground ball to Edwards, and he flips it the first one down.
1 out, base is empty.
Doc Johnston. It's a rare play. Is it an odd number? It is. So what do we have for the two of them? It's a 3-4, looping drive to center field. Harrison's defense rating, home advantage, +1. So it's a 3. It's a 2, and it's not higher. If it was a 2, actually no, even if Harrison was a 2,
2 outs,
it
base is
has to be
empty.
higher. So he misses, and Charlie Jameson, pair of hits, is coming to the plate. Fly ball, Parker makes the catch. Pittsburgh to see another day.
Wins a close one. Goodbye, everybody.
So Pittsburgh lives to see another day. Rooker beats Guy Morton. Turkville to save. Jim Rooker, your MVP. All right, so they'll survive another day. Now the 85 Cardinals, who got the 14 seed, take on the 19 seed 30 A's, looking for the sweep. Just like they should have. St. Louis has his third lineup. Tom Nieto. And then 30 A's, this is their lineup. I don't trust McNair. And it's going to be Cy Perkins who's going to come in the DH. They're going to let him take the chance. So the Cardinals starter is, if we can get past everything, is Kirk Kempshire against Bill Shores. See what happens here.
Replay radio is live
At
from
Shaw
Philadelphia.
Park.
Top of the first.
First concrete and steel stadium in Major League Baseball history. Go to the 7th, and it's 5-3 A's trying to fight being swept. Bill Shore still on the mound. Nieto to short. Close by first. How close is it?
Hey!
It is a single by Nieto. He's got 5 RBIs.
No outs, men on first.
Here's Pendleton. Ground ball, Shores flips it to first. Nieto does get to second base. Shores doesn't have the momentum. Boost check. It's high. It's higher than normal, so he will stay on.
1 out, men on second.
Here comes Vince Coleman. And I named your Vince Coleman.
Ball 4.
He'll take a walk, first and second. He's a good base stealer, but Nieto's on second
out,
base. He can't
men
steal
on
second
first
base
and
because
second.
there's someone occupying it. Here's Willie McGee. Looping drive, rules of 4. It has to be higher than a 4, I think. Small chance. It is a 22, and he's out.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Here comes Tommy Hurd. Hit the first, and stomps on first. He squawks. So
no runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of the 7th. Matt Keel, former Oakland star pitcher of the early 80s. He's on the mound for St. Louis. He will face off against Mickey Cochran, who hits it to Hurd, and he's at it first. Well, spoken to Wood, that was That's not his replay stats. No.
1 out, base is empty.
So ground ball to her. Now Alsons. Strike three, Sashin.
2 outs, base is empty.
And now double X. Did he go deep? Good chance. Possible home run. Has to be higher than a 5. It's not.
2 outs, men on first.
Prevents him from going deep. Here's Bing Miller. Is it?
2 outs, men on first and second.
Jimmy Dykes. And he grounds out, so Keogh gets out of the mess.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Top of the 8th.
Here comes Jack Clark. The Shores.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Tito. Ball 4. He'll walk. Now the question is that's Cesar Cedeno.
1 out, man on
He's a
first.
good hitter. They're going to take Shores out. You might as well. Romo is going to come in to pitch. Yeah, they're going to get Romo to come in. Cedeno hits at the Dykes, and they'll get the lead runner. Possible double play. The pivot. Did he pivot? Did he pivot? He did pivot. Big double play.
No runs, no hits,
Looks like
and
the
none
A's
left
are
on.
going to stay out of this mess.
Bottom of the 8th.
Here comes Joe. So the Boley, Perkins, Bishop. And Boley is going to come out. And it's going to be Homer Suma. Suma's going to come out. Rambo Pendleton. Gone. 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Cy Perkins. They're like, well, we don't really have much for DH. Looping drive to Willie McGee and plunk. It's in his glove. 2 down.
2 outs, base is empty.
You get Max Bishop. He's got 3 hits today. He actually had no hits in the first 3 games. He strikes out. Keel does his job.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
Well, St. Louis needs
Top of the
something.
9th.
Oh yeah, Romo has to pitch to the batter, right? Actually, no. It's 3 batters within the inning. Shortstop must be replaced. And it's going to be Doc Kramer who's going to come in to play shortstop. And now you got Romo. He's not really the closer. Well, you got Jack Quinn. Yeah, they need the closer. So Jack Quinn's going to come in to close. Ozzie Smith, Tom Nieto, Harry Pendleton are your guys. Smith. Fly ball. Ooh. Neil Hawes with the
1 out, base is empty.
For Nieto. Pair of hits and a base hit. That's the 3rd of the day. Nice job by Nieto.
1 out, man on first.
Terry Pendleton to the plate. Hit to Kramer, and that's the double play they needed, and the A's do their job.
That's their 2nd double play turn today.
There will be a tomorrow. Nice try.
Philadelphia wins a nail biter. Goodbye, everybody.
And there will be a tomorrow. Shores beats Kepshire. Jack Quinn the save. Willie McGee is your MVP in a losing cause. And now one more game. The 95 Indians, are they going to be the only team to sweep their opponents? The 95 Tribe got in as the 10 seed, which means that the 05 Rangers end up being number 23. Cleveland, this is their lineup. Tony Pena. And they'll put Tony Pena's supposed good night. Texas, this is their lineup. There's no way I'm going to let Chad Allen. A young Adrian Gonzalez looks like he can play DH. So they're going to give him a start at DH to share at first base. So, yeah. So it's Mark Clark versus Ricardo Rodriguez for the rotation.
Replay Radio is live from Texas. Top of the 1st.
Arlington. Bud Light and Coca-Cola sponsoring. Go to the 7th. Which is a 8-4 Texas lead. John Waston is in relief. Oops. Did Pena go deep? Probably not. It's a 2. It's a home run with a question mark. He does. Sankey back. Away. Backing young. Tony the Tiger. That home run was great.
No outs, bases empty.
And now you got Kenny Lofton, and I think they're going to take Lofton out. They will take Lofton out. And it's going to be Erasmo Ramirez. They're up by 3. So Erasmo is going to come in the pitch. He'll face Lofton. And that was the left field corner, so Cleveland trying desperately to get the sweep.
No outs, man on second.
Here's Omar. He has to pitch 3 batters. Omar pops up, Blaylock scoops it, and Lofton can't move.
1 out, man on second.
Here's Viagra. Hits it to Blaylock. Off his glove. Lofton is a speedster. He scores. It's 8-6. This game isn't over yet.
1 out, man on first.
And here comes Bell. Hits the Young, and that's off his glove. Cleveland's batting hard on Erasmo.
1 out, men on first and second.
I think they take him out now. They're going to take him out, and it's going to be Brocayo. Dougie Brocayo is going to come in. He's had 60 appearances that year. Hit to Soriano. Possible double play. I think it is a double play. Nope. They got the runner at second. So Bell's out. Runners
2 outs, men on first and third.
Jim Tomey, the youngster, the 24-year-old.
Ball 4.
He walks. Now the bases are loaded for man round. Don't want to watch this to main round.
2 outs, bases loaded.
He went deep today. Moving to left. Mensch is a 4 defensively. He might have it. No, he doesn't. It's a base hit. Iger scores. Eddie scores. Manram's 2 RBIs is now 8 all.
He now has 3 RBIs today.
Cleveland is looking for the sweep.
2 outs, men on first and third.
And now you got Sorrento to the plate. Well, Kyle, I think, has to still throw, right? Oh, he can leave. Oh, Sorrento. Nope, they're gonna trust him against Sorrento. Hit the first and base hit. No. Tomei stepped 90 feet away.
4 runs, 5 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
And the 05 Cleveland squad moved on. Chad Ojea. There is no way they're gonna go. They're gonna go with Alan Embry to come out of the pen to do something against Victor Hidalgo. Ojea is out. Sorrento stomps on first base. Tied at 8.
1 out, bases empty.
It's a battle of the bullpen. Here's Mensch. Like that.
1 out, man on first.
Here's Agon, 2 RBIs. Well, I think that was a smart move to put him at DH. Field one.
1 out, men on first and second.
Matthews lines out Tomei, spears it, can't get Mensch.
2 outs, men on first and second.
That's okay. Here's Barajas. Moving right to center. Lofton will snag it. And Embry gets out of the mess. Cleveland and Texas.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on.
Cleveland wins.
Top of the 8th.
The 95 Tribe will move on to the round of 16 and 1 step away from getting to the final tournament of 32 automatically. The 05 Rangers trying their best to do something. With Kyle still in the bump. Pena. We get a home run in the 7th. Would be drive to left. Mensch is a 4. I think he's got it. Nope, it's a base hit. Pena's got a hit, and Kyle's going to have to come out.
No outs, men on first.
Yeah, you
the
got
defense is playing
so
in at the
Kyle
corners.
is definitely going to be off the door. And the hitting Joaquin Benoit is going to come into the play.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
Lofton decides to use his speed. Benoit sees this and catches the ball before it drops.
1 out, men on first.
Pena
The defense is playing in at the
second.
corners.
Here's Fiscali. All four, first and second. Do you walk Viagra to get the bell? You're not gonna walk Carlos Viagra.
One out.
If
Men
it was
on
the other
first
way
and
around to
second.
walk Bell for Viagra, you would. You're allowed to do potential walks. Viagra takes a walk. So not an intentional walk by Benwell. The Texas bullpen is faltering.
One out. Bases loaded.
And Albert
They've
Bell
brought
with
the
the bases
infield
loaded
in.
is not the best. He only has one hit, but you'll never know. Hits it to short. And base hit off Young's glove. Pena scores. Pascal will hang on.
One out. Bases loaded.
Benwell has won the
They've
lead.
brought the infield
Cleveland
in.
was down by 4, headed for the 7th. Now Eddie Murray comes to the plate. Did he do it? Did he just do what I think he did? Oh, that's a 1. That's a question mark. It's not necessarily a home run. It is. It's back. Away! Back and gone! Ransom! La la la!
He now has 4 RBIs today.
Poof! Well, I think that's iced it. Well,
One out.
Eddie
Bases
Murray.
empty.
Eddie. So Kevin Grabowski is going to come in to pitch now. It's basically do or die. This game is pretty much over now. Tommy hit the first, and he's out. So Cleveland might
2 outs. Bases empty.
I would. Manrail takes a walk. Former Brave Grabowski.
2 outs. Men on first.
Great Grabowski. And now comes Sorrento. Did he go deep? No, that's a single, I think. Yep, that's a single by Sorrento. That would have been amazing if he went deep. He did have 25 home runs. First and third.
2 outs. Men on first and third.
Of course not. Well, he's on B grades now. And it's going to be Nick Regilio coming to the plate. Pena. Let's break down.
5 runs, 4 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
We're going to just skip ahead to half inning. And it's 13-8. And Kenny Lofton. And they're going to give the bench some rest. Herbert Perry is going to come in. You're up by 5. You might as well enjoy it. Perry, ground ball to Soriano. He's out. You might as well give
1 out, bases empty.
Bats now. Pascal's gone, and it's going to be Eddie Tucker, a 28-year-old. And he flies to right field. He'll dog next catch 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
And now you got yourself Viagra. He's gone. Brian Giles, before he was a Pittsburgh icon, was a Strickland Cleveland hitter. Base hit. So Brian Giles got the base hit.
2 outs, men on first.
Base action is a 3-2, a possible wild pitch. Has to be higher than a 6. He's not going to throw a wild pitch.
2 outs, men on first.
And now our Bell will be taken out. And Billy Ripken, not Cal, but Billy Ripken, who was traded from Baltimore to Cleveland. Well, Billy actually had to not play for Cleveland the same day as his brother Cal's 2,131st career game. Consecutive game. Hit or miss for Billy. I think he's going to hit. He does have a hit. Billy Ripken gets a base hit. Giles will park himself on second. No, don't. Just hold him. 2-6, he'll hold.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Now Murray's gone for Sandy Alomar Jr. I'm surprised that Sandy Alomar Jr. hasn't played more. Hasn't played in the series. And he flies to center. No big deal.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 9th.
Embry's on B grades. And it will be the immortal Ken Hill who will come up for the 95 Indians to pitch. So shortstop will go to Alvaro Espinoza. Left field goes to Ruben Amaro Jr. That was a senior. Center field goes to Wayne Kirby. I don't think you trust Burnett center. Second base goes to Billy Ripken. So Texas, I think, is going to do the same thing. They're down by 5. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to give some guys some at bats. Gerald Laird is coming to the plate. Is it? I like a good
No outs, men on first.
Richard Hidalgo, well, he hasn't done much. So Lance Nix is going to come in for an at bat. Hit or miss? It's a hit. Well, Nix goes for a single. Right to forward. And he's going to go because it's a safe
No outs, men on first and third.
No. Mensch is not a good hitter. You let Mensch hit. No. They need power. They don't really have any power. No, they're going to give Mensch a chance with the runner on third. Did he just go deep? He did! That one! A Mensch on the bench. It's now 13-11.
He now has 4 RBIs today.
Holy smokes. Now 13-11.
No outs, base is empty.
Yeah, you got to get Hill out of there. Jose Mesa for the save. Got to get Mesa. He's got 1 save. He's looking for number 2. Agon, Matthews, and Barajas. Agon is going to hit for himself. Hit to short, and he's out at first.
1 out, base is empty.
Gary Matthews is going to come to the plate. He is not doing that well hitting. But you don't really have much left. Well, you still Nevin for icon for the Padres. A rare play. Is it an odd number? No, it's an even number. A 2. So only 2 numbers can save Nevin. That's not one of them. 2 outs. Now Rob Barajas.
2 outs, base is empty.
Is the only thing between Cleveland, 95 Cleveland, and the second round in this series. Barajas is gone. David DeLucci does have home run power, so he is going to pinch hit. And hit the second. Game over. And Cleveland survives 13-11.
Cleveland wins a close one. From all of us at Replay Games, thanks for playing.
The 05 Rangers, the only Texas team to make the 96 team squad, is OUT. Embry beats Kyle Mesa to save. Eddie Murray is their MVP with that grand slam, and he needed that grand slam. The 95 Tribe are the only team to put a sweep. As we do the replay daily. Yep, only one team has had sweeps. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 series. 7 of the 16 series are at 2-2. We will simulate the 2-2s first because we're not looking for anything. Hank Aaron 6 RBIs, but they lost. Kevin Millar hit a 2-run home run to beat the Reds. No, the Reds beat them. Yeah, the 04 Red Sox won. Hank Aaron is 61 Milwaukee with 5 home runs. He's got 12 RBIs. Elmer Smith with 12 RBIs for the 1920 Indians, but they're still in there. So, yeah, so the only team to move on to the second round as of right now is the 95 Cleveland Indians as we look at the bracket. The 10 seed beat the 23 seed. So, as of right now, the 81 Yankees, the 79 Orioles, and the 80 Yankees are all road teams with 3-1 up. So we could see a couple of upsets. We'll see what happens. Of course, the round 16 will be low seed versus high seed. We'll see what happens. So that's day 1 for you. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.